saying all year long, I feel we have the best two backs in the entire state. And tonight, Andre showed what he's got. And, next game, whether Andre has to carry the ball 20 times for us to win or Harold has to carry the ball 20 times for us to win, we'll do that. And those guys understand that.
What type of game you play, huh?
Not really. I'm not sure whose idea it was to play. We were told field conditions would be considered and weren't considered. But that's life. They had to play on it too.
We're prepared. This is football weather, and the field. Turf field. Yeah. I mean, we play in grass. If we had a grass field, there's no way we'd be able to play. Mm-hmm. So the fact that our kids were able to come out and really focus on the task instead of the weather, mm-hmm. They focused on football. I'm real proud of them for showing some real toughness today and battling the weather and really not making the weather an issue for them. I didn't hear one of my guys come to me and goes, "Hey, coach, I slipped." We didn't have that today.
It's exciting. I never played in a game like this. It's exciting. New things.
Were you able to keep your footing a lot? It seemed like you were on that run back.
Yeah, we've been out here before the game in pre-practice, kicking our cleats before every play, making sure we get grip so we don't slip.
3 picks for Jordan. I mean, that's really not kind of like him. Just that was obviously a huge factor. He
didn't have a good day. I mean, they did a great job of mugging our receivers. We couldn't get off the ball. They were just pulling jerseys and everything like that and getting away with it. So it was kind of tough. We had some crossing routes, some rubs that we were trying to do, and they were still just yanking us. And he didn't make good decisions all the time today, but he got us here.
Talk about the interception, obviously the return for a touchdown. Just really, obviously, a big, huge momentum swinger for them. And
yeah, it was a great individual effort by Darryn to get in. I mean, first of all, it was a tremendous catch, and then on top of that, the effort to get in. But it really took another 10 guys picking up blocks. That's a drill we work an awful lot of, and I was just real happy our kids were able to execute it. But Darryn, there's been some games we needed him to do certain things or step up and play other multiple positions, and it showed today with him technically playing a linebacker spot to try to really cover the Pelletier kid, who's a dynamite player. And as you can see, some of the diving catches that kid made today, he's a real tremendous player. And hats off to Darryn for the effort that he gave today and the rest of our defense.
I mean, we practiced that in practice. We practiced that exact route, and I just jumped on it, quarterback threw the ball, and I just picked it, and then just had to keep going.
Big momentum swing on the interception.
Yeah, that ball is actually supposed to go underneath to Mark, who was actually open on the crossing route, but he saw something and he just underthrew it a little bit. It happens. I mean, Jake's, he's one of the best receivers in the state, so it's not a bad decision to go to him, but it's just not a great throw.
We have a lot of experience here. We have guys that were here during the state championship run that were just babies and sophomores. I mean, Javon was a sophomore quarterback then, and now he's in the mix of it as a senior. We've been here before. And playing our schedule in the SEC, playing the Hands, playing the Xaviers, playing, the North Havens, and even going down to the wire with a very good Guilford team, that builds, some mettle for us when we get into a situation in the playoffs.
I mean, the record is 0-0. We got to keep going. We can't let up. You can't take any team lightly. Everybody has potential to do it. We got to be the ones to make it happen.